you.
You were touched?
Yeah, I was touched.
How was that?
How was that?
They literally grab
good.
you. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
It was good.
It was good.
Welcome to the In Your Home podcast. I'm your host, Brett Rosenthal. This podcast is about real people and real homes in Philadelphia and other cities near you. As a realtor in Philadelphia, I get to see all types of homes and meet all kinds of people, and I want to share these experiences with everybody. Tons of unique homes and some amazing people is what you will hear and see. If you like what you hear, follow us on your favorite streaming platform. Hey everyone, how are you? Welcome to another episode of the In Your Home podcast. This was not planned, but today we are at Jacks Firehouse, right across the street from Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, the Fairmount section, having lunch with a few members of the Revolve Philly Group, a real estate team in Philadelphia. And we are going to be talking about food here, I guess, real estate, and just things about Philadelphia. So we will start. I'm going to have everyone introduce themselves. We'll start with Alex down at the end, who's
Hi, I'm
hungry.
Alex. I am very hungry. I am a member of the Revolve Philly team.
I'm Josh. Likewise.
I'm Denisha, same here.
And we might have a straggler come in anytime soon, but we have somebody else on the way. So I guess I'll start it off. We are across the street from Eastern State Penitentiary, which I actually have never been. Why do you have to? Oh, we're still rolling? We're across the
Maybe we should keep the bloopers.
Yeah, well, we usually do. We're across the street from Eastern State Penitentiary. I was just getting made fun of because I've never actually been in Eastern State Penitentiary for the Halloween. What's it called? Terror? It used to be called Terror Behind the Walls.
Yes.
But maybe now they don't call it that because they don't want to scare people.
I mean,
So Alex, you said you were here?
Yeah,
Tell me about it.
it was fun. I actually went with someone famous that you guys probably all know.
Like what
Plays
type of?
basketball.
Is he still here?
No.
So he's at another city.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was really fun. They take you in a little wall, they take you in rooms, and they try to scare you and like separate you from your group.
Were you scared?
No. I remember laughing in their face.
Do you see any real ghosts?
No.
No. Some people do.
that's actually
Some
a
people
thing,
do.
Yeah.
Really?
The
Yeah.
daytime tours.
Oh.
This is actually supposed to be an actual haunted jail.
Oh.
You can like stay over there. Do they still
Overnight?
do that? I thought
I
they
think
like,
I
have a
remember
thing
seeing
you can
that.
stay over.
Didn't they also have like a beer garden somewhere in there?
Oh, yeah, they
one
do.
year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should make an Airbnb in there.
Yeah, right.
What? That'd be cool.
Would you rather stay in there or like one of the houses that we've listed in the past?
Sheesh.
I
There.
Depends which listing.
There, for sure.
I'd rather stay in the Eastern State Penitentiary than a couple of my listings.
So Josh, were you ever in the Eastern State?
No, I've never gone to it. I've been here 6 years. I pass by it all the time, but I just never like went in. I don't know.
Are you gonna go this year?
Maybe.
Maybe we'll have
See.
like a team event.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be
I was
good.
gonna say that.
That'd be a good event. Let's do that.
So Denisha just made fun of me for never being here, so I'm assuming she was there.
I have
How was it?
several times.
Like how many times?
Probably like 4 times.
Okay.
Each time was different because
different
they
each
make
year?
Different attractions. But it's very interesting. And you have the option to wear like this like glow stick
Okay.
That lets them touch you, right?
that lets them touch you.
That's what I did.
So if you don't get
can, like,
touched.
pick if
Yeah,
they like.
I never wore it because
I wore
no
it.
thank you.
You were touched?
Yeah, I was touched.
How was How was that?
How was that?
They literally
grab
you. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
It was good.
It was good.
So we're eating at Jacks Firehouse. It's really good so far. These are free complimentary cornbread mini muffins. They were really good. None of us really know what this is, but
It's a cherry.
is it a
I ate
cherry?
it. Well, then I spit it out.
So it's a cherry. And
It's on my
did you like it?
Clearly not.
I guess
It's on my
not.
plate.
I guess not.
Is it roasted?
I don't know what it tasted like. Just didn't like it.
All right, so
But
you-
the Brussels sprouts were like 10 out of 10.
So Alex has been on the podcast before, but Josh and Denisha have, and Josh is actually gonna co-host the podcast with me as soon as he finds like a really good guest this fall.
So stay tuned. Stay tuned.
But my question is for Denisha. Denisha, how long have you can't talk? How long have you lived in Philadelphia?
All of my life.
You
really.
were born here.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
It's had its changes. Philadelphia is interesting, but it does have a lot of opportunity. That's really all I know.
Okay.
What's your favorite thing about the city?
The brotherly love.
Brotherly love. We'll take it. We'll take it.
What's your least favorite thing about the city?
Oh geez, that's a hard question. I don't think I have an answer to that.
So you're just happy.
I'm happy.
That was good.
Yeah, Philly's
That's
great.
good. Alex, what's your least favorite thing about Philadelphia? Other than the parking, because you said that last
The
time.
crazy people. The crazy people here. They're insane.
Yeah?
And I like love them, but it's crazy here.
It can be, yeah.
Like the video of the guy stomping on that lady's car next to City Hall.
Yeah, that was
I
ridiculous.
saw that.
Would you have gotten out of the car?
Absolutely not. I would have ran through the red light and ran away.
Like,
I would not stop.
Would you
here.
would you ride a motorcycle through the city?
No.
No.
no wheelies.
Maybe a four-wheeler,
Okay.
not a motorcycle.
In a group of people?
Yeah, with a ski mask on.
Josh, how about
As long as
you?
it's a big
For what?
ski
Would
mask.
you ride in one of these motorcycle groups in Philly?
Maybe a four-wheeler, maybe
With the mask on?
with a mask on, for sure.
You
Yeah.
have to have the mask
The
on.
bikes, I'd probably fall. Four-wheeler I can handle, I think.
Wait, speaking of four-wheelers with masks, did you see in the background of our team picture there's a guy popping a wheelie on a
Which
four-wheeler?
one?
Where?
On the background of our last team picture.
I have to
I
look
gotta
at it.
find it.
I have to look at it.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes
How about you?
Philly. that
Those
I
bikes?
those-
You like those?
Yeah. Well, I don't have anything against them. I like them. I think they're interesting. They all get together.
Well, it's nice that they get together if they don't kill people.
The sense of community.
I honestly,
yeah.
some of them are. I don't think they bother anyone. I think sometimes people provoke them. I don't know.
That's true.
It's
true.
Yeah.
Look. It's a guy popping a four-wheeler in the background
No
of our
way.
picture.
That's epic.
No way.
That is epic. I missed out on that.
Yeah, so Josh, tell me something what do you like about Philadelphia?
What I like, some of the areas are full of history. I love the architecture here. Each neighborhood is so different. You get a lot of different character elements. Should we cut it?
Keep going.
Keep going. So I like the diversity of each individual neighborhood. I think it's really cool here. That's really unique to Philly. So I guess you want like a dislike.
I want to dislike.
A dislike would be the potholes for sure.
Yeah, that's so true.
I just need to find out who I can send my car repair bills to at the city because my tires, they're not happy. They're not happy. That's my only gripe.
They're not even potholes sometimes. They're like borderline
That-
sinkholes.
It's
Like, they're
sinkhole,
huge.
craters,
They're
dangerous.
humongous.
meteor
They're
strikes,
huge.
the remnants of, yeah.
So since I've known you, you've had 2 cars.
2 cars.
What happened to the first one?
So the first car was parked outside my house.
Which is where?
With,
Not the address, like what area of the city?
like Old Kensington
Okay.
area.
Which is getting to be a good area.
Yeah, they're developing a lot. Woke up on a beautiful Monday morning to the entire side of my car basically gone. So yeah, that's basically what happened to my car. And then got a new one, yeah.
Rest in
RIP.
peace.
RIP. Yeah.
So
but
it
my
was
new
like
one,
considered a total loss.
total loss, yes.
Did you find who did it?
No.
Damn.
Yeah. No cameras in that
Kensington.
area.
How long
yeah.
ago was that?
That was last August, I
Wow.
think. Yeah. Not the best. That's me right here.
Well, this-
Yeah, so we both have, well, I know we live in the city and we both have parking garages. And I don't think I'd park not in a parking garage after.
Yeah.
But just because of what I see, but the parking garages are expensive.
How much do they run you usually?
Mine's $325, but there's rumors that are now like it's going up to like $450, which is it's like New York
This
City.
is not New York City.
Yeah, so it's getting expensive.
Yeah.
What?
That's one thing. We always have to get the content whenever we're out.
So yeah,
It takes a second usually.
yeah. So everybody here is filming real estate content, I guess.
Real estate
I'm not, because my
content.
pictures are usually horrible. But Tanisha, how long have you been a realtor?
For a year and a half.
Okay. And do you like it?
Yeah, I love it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you since you've been working as a realtor?
So I went to go show a property, which was vacant. But turns out it wasn't vacant. There was a bunch of squatters.
Okay.
Hello.
Wait, stop for a second. Have a seat. This is Jana. Jana is now part of the podcast.
You're live.
We are live.
Everyone, this is Jana. She's another one on the team. She just got here. Jana, where were you?
I was actually at a settlement in Northern Liberties, closed on a investment property in Kensington.
Can you explain to everybody what a closing is?
So a closing is where the seller and the buyer meet at the final stage of a transaction, and basically all the documentation is signed, all the checks are distributed. It's the final stage of a real estate transaction.
And did you represent the buyer or the seller?
I represented the buyers, so the seller's agent was there in the seller, and essentially they transferred the title to my clients.
Did you get your buyer a gift, closing gift?
The buyers, they wanted champagne, so I got them champagne.
That was nice. Very
So
nice.
that was the closing gift.
Cheers to that.
So, speaking of champagne, so I had a closing, it's probably like a year ago now, and I bought my client a gift, and I also bought her a bottle of champagne.
Yeah.
And when I presented the champagne to her at the closing, she started like shaking and basically said, like, "I'm so sorry, Brett, I can't accept this. I'm a recovering alcoholic." And like,
Oh my
it
God.
was really embarrassing, and it was the first time it ever happened, but every real estate agent buys a bottle of something,
Yeah.
a lot at least, and this is just my tip, like, don't do that, because
Right.
I still do it, but like,
Right,
you
awesome.
gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it was horrible.
Definitely good to ask.
Yeah. So, Alex, what are you eating? Tell everyone what you're eating today.
Can I swallow? It's a pulled pork sandwich.
Is it good?
That was my first bite.
How is it?
Didn't really get any of it. It's good. It's a little messy to be doing like during a podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Josh, what about you?
Yeah, same situation over here.
What do you got? The same sandwich?
Same, yeah.
Yours came with something different, though.
Mac
No?
and cheese.
You have mac and cheese instead of fries.
It was
Okay.
a mac and cheese.
Oh, Alex,
tasty,
you
or
got a
is it
separate
cheesy?
a side of mac and cheese.
I do.
Okay. And what did you get?
A cheesesteak?
Oh, I have to.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's great.
Is it one of Philly's best cheesesteaks?
No.
Okay.
What's Philly's best?
Yeah, that's a good question. Everyone's favorite cheesesteak place. Let's do that.
I really like Angelo's.
I like Angelo's
Never
too.
had it.
I haven't eaten a cheesesteak in about 30 years,
No way.
so I don't know.
I thought you were
Why?
30.
You don't like it?
I am 30. Not 30, a while. I feel horrible after I eat them. Sorry.
Anyone else really hot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have a salad right now. And Janie, you're getting a salad?
I think so. If he ever comes back.
Okay. So, Alex, tell me about the craziest thing that's ever happened to you as a realtor.
Well, last week I'm with you. We were talking about the listing documents, and I look up, and there's a gun on the table.
Yep.
That might have been the craziest. That was the craziest thing that ever happened to me as a realtor.
That's wild.
Yeah,
So,
I felt scared.
it was scary. The potential person that was listing the property cursed every other word, and then proceeded to tell us that his wife worked at Toys R Us and it ruined his life because she slept with every person that worked at Toys R Us.
What the frick?
So
Crazy.
Wait, can you bleep things out on this podcast?
yeah.
I liked when we walked out on his desk and he said, "Look at this pile of fucking shit. Magnificent fucking shit."
And it was.
He already said something like, it was like, "This is a great view of fucking shit." at the listing appointment.
So wait, does he live with his wife still, or?
So Jaina, thanks for joining us. You just got a dog, didn't you?
I did. I got a golden doodle. Her name's Bella. She's 2 months old, so she's super fun, super cute.
She-
Crazy?
She is pretty crazy. She like runs around the house all the time, and she's always outside. And I also love taking her for walks, like, and especially with this weather out, it's perfect. How about your dog?
As we speak, my dog is getting spayed, so I guess that means like she can't have sex anymore and won't have babies.
Yeah.
Or maybe she can have sex but won't have
How long's
babies.
that process?
But I don't think she's ever had that. It's I dropped her off at 9 a.m.
Okay.
It's like $700, and you pick her up at like 5 tonight,
Okay.
and she's not allowed to play
She's not allowed to play.
for a week or two. They're making fun of me over here, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But
I
it
hope
has to
goes
get
well.
done, yeah.
How about you, Alex? Do you have a dog?
Not anymore. Well, my mom does.
Okay.
She
Tell-
has one dog. I
Tell-
used to have 2.
Tell me about the dog in our listing appointment last week, or a couple weeks ago.
There was a dog at Brett and I's listing appointment that was probably bigger than both of us, right?
Definitely.
And it had like a sign on its. It was like not a cage, a garage. Like
It
stayed
was
in.
the garage.
Like it stayed in the garage. It said like "Do not enter," and like we didn't because it was so scary. It looked like it could eat us.
It was
growling at us,
drooling.
drooling at us. And then the owner was like, "Yeah, he doesn't like men." And then the dog's name is Pink Floyd.
And you just heard it like snarling the entire time.
He's foaming at the
Scariest,
mouth.
scariest and largest dog I've ever
was
seen in my
huge.
life. And we're trying to sell her house, but she wants to move to a house that will be big enough to
For the
store
dog.
Pink Floyd.
Like that's her criteria.
That's the only thing she cares about.
Is
For the
the
dog.
big enough for the dog. Like she
Wow.
needs bigger hallways and bigger rooms for the dog.
A double
That's
wide.
crazy. I've never heard of that.
It was huge though. Probably like 150 pounds.
Yep. So the waiter
I feel like
just
we could have ridden it.
we could have rid it, but it would have killed us. The waiter just informed us that this is the last nice day of the, I guess, fall. So I'll ask you, Josh, what do you think about fall and winter in Philadelphia?
I mean, fall is really nice here. You can't really go wrong when the leaves change. I feel like Philly is such a fall looks good on Philly, I should say. But once the winter comes along, I will be in hibernation, so don't ask me to do anything. So,
For
what
how
do you
long?
think?
How long?
Probably like 3 months,
I love
like a
winter.
hiatus or something. Yeah, one snowflake and I'm
You're
out
out?
of here. Yeah. So, what about you?
I don't know. I love winter. Like I do like the summer, but winter in Philly's so fun. Like you tailgated Eagles games all winter in the
That's
parking
true.
lots, and you're drinking hot cocoa. I don't know. It's
Philly
fun.
has like a lot of events.
Yeah,
like
and a
all
lot of fun things
Yeah.
to do, like the
I like
Christmas market.
Christmas time I
Armadillo
like.
Park,
Yeah,
ice
ice
skating.
skating.
Christmas time I'll take.
And all
Yeah.
the lights are so
For a
pretty.
week, that's
Have you
it.
been to that street in South Philly where it's like all the
Yes.
lights?
Yeah.
It's just pretty.
The
What
Macy's
street is
has
that?
the light
50?
show.
Yeah.
I've
There's
never
a lot
been
of
to the
fun things to do.
Macy's. I've never been to the Macy's. Did you go?
There's one at Comcast too, I think. Some kind
The
of.
light show, yeah,
something.
inside.
Yeah.
It's at the Comcast like bottom of the lobby.
Yep. I like winter here too, except when it's like raining for 4 days in a row and like slush all over and
Yeah.
I
every.
hope we get
Walkie
real snow this
slush.
year.
We didn't get
real snow
anything,
last
yeah.
year.
We really didn't get much. But
Yeah.
But I like
Fingers crossed.
I like when it's
No
winter
more.
because you don't really have to put thought into your outfits. You can just put on whatever and put on a big jacket.
Cover
Yeah.
up everything.
Like that's all you have to do.
yeah.
And Uggs.
Uggs.
Also, all the like Christmas events too. Will be so fun. Like
love
Christmas
it.
parties.
Are we gonna have a Christmas Revolve party?
We are definitely gonna have a Christmas
Yeah.
Revolve.
Where-
Any
we have it
ideas?
Last year it was at LMNO.
Yeah.
I'm open to all kinds of ideas. We need to start
Yeah.
Start
planning. I
brainstorming.
think
JG Sky High. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
I don't know
idea.
how fun that would be though. It would
No.
be cool, but like
Too stuffy. Too
we
stuffy.
have to think of something.
Too prim and proper for
Yeah,
us.
that's not.
Last year we
for
waited
us,
till like the
yeah.
last minute. We need to like.
I didn't
Yeah.
come.
You were
Oh,
working
yeah,
at
you were.
Lululemon,
I was working at
Oh.
Lululemon.
That's so funny.
watching it get broken into.
No,
It wasn't that night.
No.
Not that night.
It was fun.
I'll think of something. Think
Yeah.
of something.
So,
How's your salad on a scale of 1 to 10?
if I'm being honest,
It's really good.
are we asking her?
Yeah.
What was your rating? Well, you had a different salad. You had what? The pear.
I give it an 8.5. And the reason I don't give it a 10, it's a little dry,
Okay.
but it's really good.
What about yours?
I'd say mine was more of like a 7.2.
Ooh.
7.
It was tasty, but nothing
What
spectacular.
about your sandwich?
I thought it was good.
I thought it was good,
mean,
too.
maybe like an 8.5.
What about the mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese was good.
Yeah, that was really
Mac and
good.
cheese
It
was
was like
good.
white cheddar.
I'll give it that. White cheddar is always top tier.
Was that with lobster in it or just regular? Okay.
No lobster.
What's your one of your favorite restaurants in the city?
Double knot.
Ooh, yeah.
Why?
I love their sushi.
Okay.
And like their tasting menu is just such a good experience. I think everyone should do that. It's like such a Philly thing to do. And the restaurant is just beautiful. Like the vibe is so cool there.
So
That
speaking,
or like actually I don't know.
so speaking of vibe, I went out to a restaurant last weekend with a couple friends. We were basically forced to go there because the one friend, I guess, was like potentially maybe like gonna date this guy whose friend owned the restaurant. And there was like no music whatsoever, and it was really bright. And like all the other people were like, "How can you go to a restaurant without music?" So do you think music should be on at a restaurant or no?
Yes,
Like
but
there's music right now.
it should be like soft enough that you can still talk. Because I hate when you're at a restaurant and you're like
too
screaming
loud.
to hear
Yeah.
the person. But I think it makes it better.
Better.
Yeah.
Just had no
But
music.
also, interestingly
The food
enough,
was
I
good,
just
though.
listened to a podcast about how we are like so programmed. I was listening to this driving earlier to always be like listening or like absorbing some type of content. Like I will
Yeah.
like get out of my car and put my AirPods in to listen to music instead of just like walking in silence. Like we're so programmed to always be like listening to something or on TikTok or
Yeah.
on something. It's like so bad for you.
Yeah.
Like
Sometimes
you need to be
silence
okay
is
with
best.
silence
Yeah.
sometimes.
Really
But, like,
trying to do
Our
that.
brains are programmed to not be right
This,
now.
the stimulate, is that what it is?
Is that why,
Stimulation.
is that why
Our
your screen
brain.
time's like 17 hours?
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
What is it?
Check it.
So embarrassing.
Yeah, what's your screen time?
Mine's probably
So
bad.
embarrassing.
I always thought mine was bad until I met Josh.
Should we just do our daily average?
Sure.
Okay, what's your daily
What-
average?
8 hours.
What's your daily
Wait,
average?
where do I go?
Oh, his is the most.
7 hours and 5 minutes.
We're like the
What's
same,
yours?
10.
10 hours,
Yours
7
the
minutes.
It's the highest by like 10 minutes. We're like the same.
But I'm up 30% from last week, so I had a busy
I'm
week.
down 20%.
Yeah.
So
I'm down too.
it's usually a lot higher.
Last week when I was sick, I did nothing, and my
Yeah, but
screen time
be
was like
here.
15 hours.
I've had that a lot, 15 hours. Which I don't
You've
even know
had
how that's
15 hours?
Yeah, I don't really know how that's possible, to be honest.
either.
Oh,
But
Sunday, September 17th, 19 minutes. How is that possible?
what did you
I don't
do?
know.
Like,
Wait, so Jana, you just said you got the new iPhone. Give us a review.
So I really like how the camera is like upgraded.
13 hours.
But what I
Yeah.
This would be.
yeah. But I'm really not into the
B,
USB-C
C, B,
USB-C.
BC.
USB-C
yeah.
port. Because most people don't have the new iPhone, and whenever you need a charger from someone, it's like
So you have to,
it'd be
you have to
so
buy
hard.
all new chargers.
Yeah, to buy all new chargers. And it doesn't have the USB port, so you have to have the USB-C port as well on both ends. So it's not just
What?
the end that goes into your phone and charges
Both
it. It's
sides.
also
Do you plug it
like
into your laptop still?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
laptop, yeah, but like not a normal like block, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
cubes. Yeah, so you have to get like all new stuff. But
Too
But
early.
that's their marketing
Yeah.
tactic.
Probably
Yeah.
get more
How-
people to
Buy
buy.
that's how
more
they make
stuff.
more money.
yeah.
Yeah.
And from now on, like all of the phones will have this new.
Yeah.
Because also Samsung has this port, so they want to make it more universal. Like all
Yeah.
phone chargers have the
Like
same
all the
charger.
same.
I kind of like that.
That is
though.
kind of nice though.
Yeah.
Eventually, like
Yeah.
down the line, everybody just have it.
So somebody asked me a real estate question since this is a real estate podcast. Anything.
Do you like being a real estate agent?
I do like being a real estate agent. I didn't think I would. And there's times when I don't. But in general, I do. It's actually probably been the best job I've had, I think. So I do like it. Yeah. Do you?
I do. I will be honest though, it's been really hard getting into it. Like your first year, like nobody talks about like how hard it is, and like figuring out everything that you need to do. Like it's different when you're a salary employee going to like whatever we're calling contractors. But yeah, it's hard, but I love it.
It's not always glamorous.
Yeah, it's not as
Not
glamorous
always
as people think,
glamorous,
It's definitely
at
not.
all.
Sure.
despite what our Instagram stories might show.
Well, your guys'
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah, it's not always glamorous. So
Like it's not easy. It's hard to get clients, but like once you do, like it's fun.
How's your salad?
Wait, the bloopers of this are gonna
yeah,
be really
it's
good.
so good. So
Gina, how's your salad?
There's gonna be one clip of me like this.
like food like falling out of your
Ketchup
seat.
all on my arm.
At one point, you're eating your back and forth.
Yeah.
How do you like real estate?
I really like it. I always like the idea of like the more you work and the more you connect with others, like the more you can, more
Yeah.
progress you can have.
Yeah.
So
And
I
what's
really love it.
what's your favorite restaurant in Philadelphia?
I really like. I know it's like very like people like go there all the time. But I really like Park.
I was gonna say that. Yeah.
Park is such good
Really?
flavor.
Everything's really fresh too.
Everything's really fresh.
It's really good.
I really like their menu. I
Yeah.
would say that's one of my top restaurants.
What do you get there? Like, what's one of your things you
I
get?
really like the trout with like the
Ooh,
almond
that sounds good.
crust, and I really like their pea soup. Looks like a
Right.
green smoothie, but it's so good. I think their flavor's so good there.
It's
And
been
the
there for a long
The
time.
food is so consistent. I
Where
feel
are
Yeah,
we
it's
talking about?
Park.
Park.
Oh, I like their French onion soup.
Yeah.
Like the food
so
there is
good.
consistent. Like it's not like one day it's really good and one day
Yeah,
it's not. Like
it's always the same.
good. It's always the same.
Service is always really, really good.
Yeah. Where other restaurants can slip up,
Yeah.
I think.
They definitely
How about you, Josh?
For what?
Best
Restaurants.
restaurant.
I really do like Park, like you said.
Yeah.
It really depends on my mood. I just want to say for like, there's this really good ramen place in Chinatown, Terakawa Ramen. That's probably one of my favorite places in the city.
I love ramen.
Really, really
You like
good.
pho too?
Never had it,
Really?
surprisingly.
Pho's really
But
So good.
highly recommend 10 out of 10. So, it's in
How did you end
Chinatown.
up there? Was someone refer? Like, or you
I
just
just
walked
like
in?
looked on TikTok like a while ago, and that was like always like on there. So I just tried it. It's really,
Chinatown
really
has
good.
really good food.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
They have a new
Really
matcha
good.
ice cream place.
I tried it.
Is it
I
good?
haven't been to Chinatown.
It's okay. It tastes
I
like
drove past it.
grassy a little bit, but
Well,
it was
matcha,
good.
like,
If you
does
like
taste grassy.
like the matcha, like grassy, earthy taste, it is like good for that. I just was expecting it to taste like, I don't know. Okay, so what's your most like interesting transaction you've ever had?
So I've had a lot of them, like a lot of them. But I'd say right
Recently.
now, I'm in the middle of one right now that's
Okay.
definitely unique. As you know, I'd say the majority of my business is residential.
Yeah,
And I've done some commercial deals, but for the most part, I'm a residential realtor.
yeah.
Posted a video a couple weeks ago, part to be funny, part because it really was happening. People on our team were getting inquiries from people on TikTok asking them to either rent or buy properties where their only source of income was OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So I posed the question in a video for lenders to find out if you could even get approved for a mortgage, because I really wasn't sure.
Yeah.
OnlyFans could be gone tomorrow, and then how does someone get a mortgage?
Exactly.
So I really had a genuine question, but I posted the video. I guess it did pretty well on like TikTok and Instagram. And I get a call the following day while I was eating lunch from a guy who said he found me on TikTok and saw the video and is looking to buy multiple strip clubs in Philadelphia. It was a California phone number. I thought he was from California. Turns out he lives in Manayunk, and told me to basically try to get in touch with the owner of a particular club in Philadelphia.
Okay.
It wasn't even listed for sale. Reached out to the owner, and turns out they did want to sell it.
Wow.
And for over like $3 million, he's buying the first club.
How did you find the owner's number?
Yeah. Public record.
I found it somehow. I forget how.
Okay.
No, actually, I went to go find it. The person who wanted to buy it actually like somehow got a hold of
Found
someone
it?
5 minutes later
Okay.
and told me to call him. So he's buying the one strip club, but it's a process. So like it's not just like show up at the closing, you're selling a strip club. You have to transfer a liquor license, which is like a process. You have to go to like the liquor control license. They do like a background check on the new owner and stuff like that. And then there's like a nude license. And then there's like a smoking in the building license.
Okay.
So it's like a multiple like
Hoops
step
to jump
process.
through.
Yeah. So I don't know how long it's gonna take. Definitely probably at least 6 months, I would say.
Wow.
But that's been
Can
the
we come
most.
to the closing?
You could definitely come to the closing. My dad already volunteered to come to the inspection.
Okay.
So
Of course he did.
Of course.
if there is an
Are the
inspection,
dancers gonna be
I
there?
don't know. I don't know. This is new
I'll
to
come
me.
too.
This is new to me.
Can we get a table?
Yeah.
Sure.
At the inspection?
VIP section.
I don't think
yeah.
it's like the best like strip club in like the area.
Oh, what's
so
the best one?
I don't know, but this is in like Northeast Philly.
What's the best?
So, you tell me. What's the best one, Alex?
I've never been to a strip club.
Anyway,
Actually, I have in Mexico.
we're
Really?
that's scary.
That's scary.
I don't really know, but
That's a whole.
that's
yeah.
the most interesting transaction I guess I'm involved in right now.
Okay.
And it'll be interesting to see how
Yeah,
it
we'll
works.
see.
But if he buys the one, he wants to buy more, so it could turn
Take
into
over the
like
city.
As
Yeah.
a client, yeah.
yeah.
Take
And there's
along with
tons
that.
of like memes going around within our team of me
Yeah.
in this transaction that
You
like
have to post one.
You have to.
we'll see. Maybe one night
Once
I'll
it
let one out
closes.
for a few hours.
Yeah.
And
You'll live one out.
They're-
of
one
this
lead.
job.
they are
One lead
hysterical.
out.
They're so funny.
Yeah.
The one of you holding this out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
my
projected.
So funny.
So Jane, how about you? Any interesting transactions or things that happened in transactions?
Yeah, I would say the craziest thing that happened in a transaction was this house in like the middle of the state. It was like Carbondale, PA, like maybe 4 hours away that I was selling.
Uh-huh.
And the owner, it was like an estate sale, and the owner had to send like a bunch of estate documents over to the title company, but he texted me the estate documents. And then I opened the estate documents and I'm ready to send it to title, and there's a really inappropriate photo of him in the estate documents, and I was really creeped out, and I basically didn't really talk to him for the rest of the transaction, but we closed. So
What was inappropriate?
there was like a really inappropriate photo. He sent a dick pic, so I was just like,
Bodily
oh.
appendage or something.
And then he said that it was meant for his wife, and I was like, okay.
Okay.
I'm sure that definitely, you know, you confuse like your estate documents and that
Yeah.
picture like all together. I'll blend it
the
together really
commingling
well.
of those docs
So I
and
was
pics,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
What
that was
made
from,
him do that?
I really don't know. I've never met this man in my life. I was just, I
Interesting.
don't know. So that was the craziest. That was definitely the
Oh,
craziest thing that happened in a transaction.
Very interesting.
Hopefully it's last.
Yeah.
It probably won't be.
Probably not.
Probably
no,
not.
It's not.
But anyway, it was nice speaking with all of you and eating
Oh,
lunch
yeah.
together.
Yeah,
We'll do it
for
again.
sure.
Always.
Why don't you guys tell everybody like how they can get a hold of you if they need a real estate agent? Alex, start with you.
I think I know that girl.
Her? I don't know her.
AlexandraHusseinRealtor.com. Wait.
Oh my God.
At Alexandra Hussein Realtor.
Instagram, right? Josh?
You can either DM me on Instagram or TikTok at Josh Russis. That's basically it.
Spell that.
JOSHRUSZAS.
And I'm, I guess, top, I hate my Instagram screen name, but it's Top Philly Realtor. Don't ask me how I got that name. It wasn't whatever. Don't
Top
It was, the
don't
best,
think.
it was the best username available at the time.
At the
It was
time, yeah.
Philly Realtor, and that was taken, so I needed to add something to it. And
Got
you
it.
and
Top Philly
Jada.
Realtor.
My Instagram's Jana Zoero Real Estate, and it's spelled JAYNAZOEIRO Real Estate.
And yeah, so that's it. We're actually looking for more guests for season 2 of the podcast, which will start this fall. So if you're interested, reach out and contact one of us.
Yeah. We'd love to have you.